Всем привет.
Всем добрый день, коллеги.
Приветствую, а мы на русском или на английском?
Сейчас перейдем на английский.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi,
guys.
Okay, so we're waiting for the wrap only. Let's see. So I pinged him, so probably we can begin. What do you think?
Yes, let's start.
Mm-hmm. Okay, today I think it will be short, hopefully. We have quite some news, but they are very moderate ones. So the first thing is about the jury contest. So guys, we messed up. So in fact, all what could go wrong with this contest, it went wrong. And the contract finally was redeployed the last day of the prolonged period. So, and we have only 2 applications there. As discussed last time, we will run this contest on a recurring basis until we get the due number of jurors, say from 15 to 20. And please invite your guys to all these new contests. But still, we have 2 or 3 people who were applying for the previous contracts of the contest, but for some reason they were not transferred to a new version. So we need to decide what to do with them. What's your opinion?
Can we ask them just to reapply? You can just send them an email, explain, and ask them to reapply?
They cannot reapply already because the contract period, the contest period is over, and now the contract is in the voting stage.
But if it's a periodical thing, we can do it up next time.
Okay, yeah, well, we can do this, in fact. So we can run, for instance, the jurors contest, not for 2 weeks period, but for 1 week period. So each week we will be selecting and assessing new jurors to come. What do you think? We'll be able to do this?
So you can set voting period less than 10 days or 7 days. It could be like 3 days.
Yeah, I think it will be fair for those guys who have applied but didn't appear on this latest contest. So in fact, what we will need to do now is to vote on those 2 guys who have applied. So one of them is Ignat. You know him. He has participated in the discussion previously and led some very good comments in the group. And another one is Sergey Potechin, who is a developer and who has actually developed the atomic swaps tool. So I think they are quite due guys to participate in the jury. So, but please make your own decision. So both of them have applied and both of them have the applications on the contest page. I will share a brief manual on how to vote if you don't know this already, but it's very easy. So you just go to the governance page and input your seed phrase. And that's it. So it's very simple. So, but you will need the seed phrase from the public key that you provided as a juror. So some of you provided the same key as for the governance, but others has created a new seed key. So please just open your notepads, get the seed key, and put it just, on the governance interface, and put your score. In fact, Ignat has applied twice, but he wrote about this, and the first submission, please just reject it because it's wrong. So just consider the second one. Okay, so we have 2 contests already running and coming to an end soon. I guess it will happen in 3 days. It's Ethereum and Polkadot bridge architecture. We have some number of applications already. That's very good, and just be ready to judge on them as well next week. And also, as there were no objections and no real criticism on the DEX architecture contest, Vladimir, maybe you can say a few words, and we will launch it today.
Yeah. Everyone. So basically, I think because of this juror's mistake, we had to postpone our contest as well a little bit. But I think it's for the good because we are making a partnership with the big. I hope we'll make announcement next to PR our contest on a much wider audience. So and hopefully we launched. I gathered some feedback from the community. I will put it in the document, and I hopefully we'll launch it early next week.
Okay, very good. So when do you expect this to happen? On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, approximately?
I think on Tuesday. On
Tuesday.
Tuesday we're going to launch. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So I think that on Tuesday it will be published in the governance interface, and we will also need to vote for this with our governance keys. So please get ready for this. And Alexander has raised his hand. So Alexander, please say. Alexander?
Which one, me, Vlad?
No, Alexander.
Yeah, I didn't raise the hand, listening carefully.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it was done by mistake.
Yes,
oh, okay, very good.
Do you hear me?
Yes, please say something.
Yes, we decide to prolong contest for jury for 1 week, yes or not?
No, we will run another contest. So, and we will be running such contests until we get a due number of jurors on the jury.
Because one guy, I know him, I helped him to do his, to apply, and he did it 2 times. He did it 1 time, and it was contract blocks. He make the 2nd time. I looked and understand that he make all things, and it's now we don't have his applied. Only on forum we can see his Andrei Logunov. Only on forum we can see him. And I have one guy from DeFi. He owner of DeFi group. More or less 200 people were, but it's very special group, and he wanted to go to jury. We talked about this several times, but he more asked questions can he will be in jury without open his really name? Because DeFi market, it's so I don't know how to say, so hard and so quickly, and for him he's famous person, but famous by nickname, his nickname. What do you think about this?
Very good question.
Yeah, my personal view that nickname is okay, and if you see that it's a real person, which this account was created not like a day before contest. So if it's real guy with some activity which can be proved, then it's fine. My personal view.
Yeah,
No,
I
and I
agree.
can recommend him, because I work with him. He's not
Okay.
scammer, more or less.
Okay,
Like
more or
all
less.
market. Yeah, no, more or less,
Very
because
nice.
all market, the DeFi market, all, I'm not sure that it's not pyramids at all. Yes, look at some protocol, sushi, for example. Yes, it's okay. It's not scam. Okay, more or less.
Okay, but in the end, I agree with Pavel. The nickname is more than okay if he can prove his experience. So the only thing we care about is experience in this topic, in the DeFi, and probably we can just maybe he can provide some proofs if he has experience, and that's it. He can apply for sure. Why not?
I think the only thing which is important in order not to have fake submissions is that that account should prove that actually the guy controlling that account applied. So it means that the guy should probably post in his or her account wallet and say, okay, I applied to that contest, and yeah, I confirm that this is my application.
Yeah, it's a normal practice. Absolutely agree. Or maybe he can backlink to his submission as a forum. It will be also sufficient from his GitHub or whatever, or from LinkedIn or Facebook, whatever. For us, just to be sure that it's a real person and he's who he wants to be. Okay, very good. So Alexander, please, for this guy who has applied twice, I'm terribly sorry. I did my best to relaunch the contest correctly, but for some reason there was a mess with different versions of the contract, with different switches of givers and whatever. I will explain now what happened. But please ask him to apply for a final one for a new contest. We'll run a short jury contest for those who has applied in the previous one, but for some reason didn't appear on the list of this contest. So in fact, what happened? So the first contract that was deployed for this contest was deployed incorrectly, and in the end, it was cleared, wiped out by interface team by mistake. There were a couple of applications, as far as I know, and we managed to discover only one of them. So if the second guy hears us, please reapply again and put also your submission to the forum under the DeFi group. Next, when we started to investigate on how to correctly redeploy the contract and actually started to do this, we discovered that there were incorrect jury keys deployed to the first one. And that was the moment when I asked you to send me your wallets and pub keys for jury. After that, for some reason, the interface team decided to switch the funding of this contract to the governance giver, sub-governance giver. And it was the third redeployment of the contract. So it was absolutely a mess. But I really do hope that it was the last time when we did this. Now everything seems to go smooth. And but also there is one small administrative announcement that now we as a sub-governance need to take care of the balance on the deployment contract. So the interface team has provided me with the address, and we will need to refill it with some few hundreds of tokens and keep monitoring it. Because otherwise, no contestant will be able to submit the applications to our contests, and that's very crucial. Pavel, I think that it will be very good if the interface team will make some announcement about this, because it was, done not in a really correct way.
Yeah, sure. Ask Roma to do this.
Yes, and provides all the instructions on the balances that need to be kept at these deployment contracts, on the addresses of these deployment contracts, and
yeah,
everything
now
what's crucial.
You can now see the balance on top of sub-governance page, the balance of the giver, which is used for contract deployments.
Okay, yeah. I hope now everything will be good, but I need just to understand the amounts that are required on these addresses. For how much does a submission cost for us, for instance?
Please ask.
Yeah, I got it. I will ask Roman, and he will just ask some instructions from the interface team to be published. All right, so now as we discussed these 3 short topics, one good news that was published on the DeFi group, that TIP3 token was open sourced. So, and Sergey wanted to discuss about that. So,
Yeah,
Sergey, please.
Yeah, TIP3 token in open source, best regards from our side to Tom Labs team for it. And we will use new format instead ERC20, what we used before. But in parallel, our team start a big test in bridges between Ethereum and TON, and now parallel works. It's more than our capacity, and we want to attract more developers. And maybe if someone from our initial members have developers, please PM me, and we will discuss how to implement, because our projects in open sources, and we need to attract more developers for grow code base and for tests. Our capacity now in DeFi, we have 6 developers who are working full time only under DeFi, but it's not too much. I think we need 25, 30 different developers and different team who will work with this project.
This can be done via contest. I mean, that's not a problem. And if there is good contest, then I think that experience showed that quite significant, normal number of developer team come to contest. So just make this contest for bugs, for probably redevelopment of your contracts. That's my view.
Yes, I think it's good idea. We really can create a proposal for this contest, but also we need more teams in contest. Okay, I think it's a good idea, Vlad. Let's do it contest for.
Yeah, we should try to. Yeah, we should try make advertising of such contests.
Mm-hmm.
So it should look. I think it will work well if somebody writes a story like that. I've spent that much time participating in the contest, got those tokens, and now I kind of paid for I don't know my new MacBook Pro or stuff like that. So that story I think it should be written. It should be quite short, and then this link you can put on developer forums for promoting contest participation.
Okay, I think we will try. We know what ecosystem need, and we can describe it.
we're now forming PR sub-governance. There are different discussions. So I think at some point when it finally be formed, it should be like in a week time, we can ask PR sub-governance to help with such topics.
Okay, Pavel, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is where we really need some help because DeFi is a complex topic, and competitive developers who will be able to develop some DeFi tools, there are really not that many in the world, and we need due publicity to get them on board, for sure. All right, it seems that it's pretty much all that we had to discuss today. So guys, if you have any other topics, please, the floor is yours.
No.
Yes, it's a question from me. What's the story with DeFi.org from Daniel Pellet? I actually reached out to him saying, you know, where did he disappear? But any ideas on what to do with the guy?
On vacation.
I think he passed our links to contest because of course we have a lot of different chats, and maybe we should to call with him. I had a negotiation with our Korean friends and then him about some topics. Maybe we can provide some tokens for teams if teams will be start in our contests, because it's a main problem now, and I talked about it every every our call. The core problem in DeFi, two big problem. First big problem, it's the teams, because there are maybe 200 teams maximum who can create good DeFi solution, and we are working under different project. And second problem is liquidity. About liquidity, it's talk about money and funds, and I have some soft commitments from different funds what we will be ready to start work with our DeFi project when we will launch it. But about Steam, it's problem, and please bring DeFi to our team.
Yes, Daniel said that he has 25 teams which already would like to participate in his accelerator. I think, yeah, we should have a call and try to push it forward. Probably we can think about projects which those teams promote to create a contest or a series of contests for that type of projects those teams would like to develop, because from Daniel said that they have quite innovative ideas. Why not let them develop it on Python?
I agree with that completely. I think my impression is that what he's looking forward to is some sort of support for his DeFi.org accelerator initiative. And I have an impression that he does not want to give access to those 25 teams that he has unless we support him in any way. Maybe somebody just, you know, somebody from the sub-governance, DeFi sub-governance, just kind of talks to him openly and trying to understand what he wants, and hopefully it's find a win-win there. Because I'm sensing that something is wrong, that he's not kind of open enough.
Okay, I will have a call with him. I will PM him
Murat,
directly.
I thought you would like to say something, or
Yeah, I said that my microphone is not that good. I said that I can speak with him. Can you
would be good. Yeah, would be good. I think Nimrod, Sergey,
Sure.
Vladislav, the more people talk to the guy, the more chances we have of engaging him.
Okay, excellent. I'll ping him now and see if when he's available for a call.
Because he has developers. I mean, why doesn't he participate in the contest? I personally sent him the Ethereum bridge and the DEX architecture, 2 links, but didn't see kind of much excitement from him. Don't know why. Oh
Yeah, we
no,
can
actually,
ask-
he's writing something now. He's writing actually on Ethereum bridge physically now. Is it? It's a very short deadline. Is it going to be prolonged? So maybe kind of too fast for him. It's happening too fast for him.
Yeah, but DEX is not launched yet, so he will be able to participate in DEX contests for Ethereum.
He's asking
and
about
Polkadot.
Ethereum. Yeah, he's asking
Yeah,
about
but for Ethereum,
bridge.
unfortunately, we will not prolong it. It was a question also on the forum today about it, but yeah, so it's a bad practice to prolong contest without some radical reasoning about it. But for DEX architecture, yes, why not? So please ask him to join. So as Vladimir said, we will launch it next week, expectedly on Tuesday. And there will be 2 weeks contest for
Yes,
the architecture.
send him a draft proposal, contest proposal. So he should know it in advance.
Yeah, he can prepare.
Yeah, and I think you can ask him to join a jury as well, if he wish.
Him or someone from his team. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
The more people we have here from the market, the better. All right. Any other topics?
I saw Alexander Filatov write about near protocol, and that it will be good if we will have some collaboration. I know
No. The point was different. I heard from reputable people that the most impressive bridge that was written was written for near Ethereum, and it was written by a certain team. It was mentioned on the forum. So I meant kind of engaging with the team, because maybe if they're done with it near Ethereum bridge, maybe they can jump into Freeton and do some bridges for us. That was the point. But please continue.
Yeah, okay, I understand. I wanted to say that I know CIO of Near Protocol. I talked with him twice, and if we want some collaboration, it's possible to speak with him. But I think his protocol more as concurrent, yes, more for us, not like partner. But if we have some partner ideas, I can speak with him.
I think it's relatively competitive protocols, and
yes,
probably the bridge is the only idea. It's my opinion. Yeah.
More or less my opinion too, because I told him that I work with Freeton protocol, and he asked, yes, if will be some collaboration, I want to speak, but I think that we are more competitive protocols. No, we loud about this, but okay, see in future. But no, you need to know that we have such opportunity. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other topics? 3,
Not for me.
1. Okay, gentlemen, I think that's it for today. As I said, it is short today. I hope we will get a lot more news next week when 2 contests will be over and we will have the jury contest reviewed already. And yeah, so please make your best to have a look on the submissions for Ethereum and Polkadot contests by the next call, and we will discuss it here. Thanks everyone for attending, and have a nice day then.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye.